Hello and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. We have found our way into Cade Nua after speaking to a spirit that was holding control of the castle. Well, not holding control, but possessing the surrounding areas. We know that we need to go find a man named Meerwald. But our party is injured and this place is very deadly and dangerous, apparently. After doing a little looking around and admittedly coming through this little section about 3 times and finding that it's very much a case of we're going to get swarmed, I have decided to just restart back to the staircase and go back to Gilded Vale, where apparently we missed a party member. And if we can find a new party member, I'm hoping that this party member is a tank of some variety, so we can replace our bard friend with a tank. It's funny to think that even though there is 2 wizards, I think I'd rather remove the bard. Because he seems to be
Not a
the
problem.
most incompetent of the group. So we are going to find our way back upstairs, find our way back outside, and travel to Gilded Vale. I don't know if we need to go to the crossroads and go to the Black Marsh and the crossroads, then to Gilded Vale, or if on the map we can just click Gilded Vale and it'll take us through all of them and we don't have to actually go through them again. That's what I'm hoping. Okay,
Not a problem.
I found out that this area out here was also super hard apparently for a party of this level. So we kind of struck it a bit lucky that we didn't just die out here. Apparently the will-o-wisps in the shadows are quite an aggressive force for a party of this level. It's I found out this area is actually designed for you to be of a slightly higher level than we are. So we can Cade Nua with the Black Meadow at Gilded Vale. Take 1 day to get there. Okay. We can hop between them all and not have to go to each of them. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're back at Gilded Vale. 26 hours have passed. Okay, so somewhere within here, there is a man we need to speak to, who is supposedly our next companion. A companion that you're supposed to have from the start, so it's not just you and Aloth. But we apparently missed him. We missed these stairs going down here as well. But let's see if we can. We'll go around this way. Who's that? Child? Okay. Archer. Is there anyone around here? Apparently not. Some villagers. Edér. Speak to this man. Okay. I did see a image and this is the fellow we are looking for, so I've at least come to the right place. The smell of pipe smoke at once earthly and sweet. Winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man with straw-coloured hair leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. He looks you directly in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with with a peculiar
17 and a
smirk.
half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
I'm sorry?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What are you
The
talking
people
about?
hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Alof frowns. This is what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Edér. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you a moment, his brow arched, his smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Do you know what a
Careful,
watcher is?
friend. Best not use that word round here. Could be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
You think you're going to be hanged?
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
The war. Okay. Saints' War. Only one in my lifetime, fella. Fella decides he's living incarceration of Eoths. Eos? I don't know. Overthrows Redicans. Marches on Deerwood. So we give him a Deerwoodian hello.
We blew him
Deerwoodian
up.
hello. I don't know why the last bit wasn't voice acted, and then the follow up to what you ask him is voice acted. We blew him up. Who's Ethos? Okay, this one isn't voice acted though. God of Rebirth and Redemption, formerly anyhow. Maybe they call him something different where you're from. No questions. I got time. What was your headman hang for? Got involved. Okay. God damn it. Really sent men down here the other day. Said they had to go on authority something. Had it on good authority. Someone in town was working with. Is that Kolsk? Kolsk. Kolsk. We'll go with Kolsk. Plotting Redric's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. One of us coming forward showed Swithin. Swithin? So Swithin, that's my headsman. Okay, my headman. He steps up and says it's him. They they took him out this world. At his word, fucking hell. Bound to happen sooner or later, if not for plotting against Redric, then for protecting me. What does your town have against you?
Pick the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea.
Okay.
Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the Legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Raedric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
Aloth. Sorry, couldn't pronounce the name then. Glances at you and lowers his voice. You can see why I was eager to leave. Who's Kolsik? Someone who got tired of all the hangings. He's on the run now. Probably will be till they catch him. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? Drinking, mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. I just haven't figured where I'm gonna get. Not a whole lot of places out there, don't think. Wadewan's legacy started with Waden. We could travel together. Where are you headed? Some place called Cade Newer. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
I seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger, and a strange one at that. But truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There's a fine reason I ever heard one. If I ever heard one.
Alright then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Okay, so we can have 5 party members. Okay, we are going to slip
Hope
you
you're
up
not
to the front.
expecting much.
Yes?
Well, actually, we'll leave.
As you say.
Oh, damn it.
Hey.
We'll have Aloth and I can't even remember what I called him. Aeon. That's him. Aloth and Aeon. They can stick at the back. Yeah, you can have. It looks like you can have 6 people, which is nice. Okay, let's see if we got anything we can give to Edér. You have a saber. A saber and a shield. Let's see if we got anything better for you. What does that saber do for you? It's a 15 to 22. What's this do? 13 to 29. What's it do when you have it? Does it do more for you? No, okay, it doesn't do more for you. So you should keep that then. Okay. What kind of armor are you wearing? Medium? You're wearing heavy. I see if we've got any good armor for you then. Is that exactly the same as what you're wearing now? It looks different. Medium. Slightly better. Do you want a helmet? We'll give you a helmet. Okay. Okay, so you're good with that. I think we should go back to the tavern. Rest up. Resting up is always a good idea. We'll rest up. Can we choose what time we rest up till?
Greetings.
Continue. I'd like a room, please. Yeah, we'll just rest. Okay, so nice long rest, and I think we'll go to the blacksmith and we will see what he has to say. In fact, we'll rest again apparently because it's
Hail
night.
and well met.
We just want to get it forward to the day. Then we can go to the blacksmith, see what he has to say, and get some armor and, well, sell some armor and weapons, see if we can find something a bit more valuable. I think that's the best thing for us at the moment, because we're carrying around a lot of shit that we really don't need. There's the blacksmith, right there. In fact, I think we should go single file. I think that should be our. Okay, so we should see what's in here.
Of course.
Who do we have? Commoners, guard, apprentice. We have Harlan and Dugan, and then Tuatuna, and then we have things over here that probably, if we click on, is stealing. Let's speak to him. An Orman man. Okay, so they are the. I think they are the blue type people, almost like almost aquatic in appearance, if I remember correctly. With an impressive well, I'll start from the beginning actually. An Orban man. This Orban man is of an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is dusky blue of the deeper oceans. Yeah, so they are the very aquatic-looking individuals, which you can play as one if you want to. His thick arms boast corded muscles. Small ears frame his square-jawed face, coated in a smeared soot and arcing black tattoos alike. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome, the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? What do you have here? You come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be, but we've fine weapons and armors to offer yet, all forged right here at the Black Hammer. So what do you have to sell? Of course, you won't find anything finer elsewhere. Anywhere else. Okay. I want to touch, see if I can see what it did. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we've got anything better for our fighter. He seems to be a one-handed person, so we don't want a two-handed weapon. Great sword, no. Maybe a morning star. Nope, as I say, he's going to be pretty quick compared to that. A pike, It's two-handed though. Of course, that's probably set to two-handed. A mace, maybe. Doesn't do as much damage. Saber he already has. That sword is not as good. Mail armor. Medium armor that is better than the armor you've got, but it slows you down more. Okay. Okay. We have a ring of deflection. +5 deflection. Fortitude, reflex, will. Okay, we have some nice items. Camping supplies, probably take some of. We will. Damn. Properties: reliable slaying spirit. Okay, we might keep that for now then, actually. But I think we can just get rid of all of these. I don't think anyone's going to use any of those. Or these. Saint's War armor. Nothing there, nothing really in there. Torch, tattered journal. Okay. I think we need to get rid of anything there. I think that's some good stuff to get rid of, and we'll get some camping supplies. Yeah. Retain character. What's this do? Retrain. Don't know why I thought it said retain. Yeah, we'll trade all that. Okay, we can only trade one of those. We can only get one of those. That's okay. You can only have up to 4. Okay. So we're only allowed 4 camping supplies. Okay. So it's probably for the best if we start using those a little bit more, a little less sparingly, because I thought we'd only found 4. Maybe we found more along the way. We just couldn't use them. They weren't very expensive either. So let's see what's downstairs though. Think of interest in here. Oh, there's a person.
Haven't been in here for... must be...
A man lies, resting against the wall, lit by dim illumination of fading sconces, as he gaunt, fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeves soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near. His features twist with pain. Have a care, if you mean to go in. He casts a quick look towards the doorway to his left. This place is not empty as I thought. He angles a look at Edér. Paying your respects, Ethosian. He manages to paint a grin. A little risky, isn't it? Think what the town folks would say. Safer down here than up there. Even with the rats as big as they are. A faint edge of hostility breathes Edér's playful tone. This temple isn't what it used to be. Probably for the best. Time's been as they are. He groans and shifts position, wincing. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. No one of his types either. He Raven jerks his chain towards Edér. Just wanted to do something good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. He regards you waveringly. Maybe you'd have better luck. Better look with what? The man points a finger upwards. These ruins around us used to be the temple of Eoth, the scattered god. A grand temple that its worshippers would come from all over Deerwood, from Redcasses, even. Reedcasses. Not, not much from Redcasses these days. Until the war, of course. Even then I'd get some of the stubborn ones. The ones who couldn't get it through their heads that their god was dead and gone. Go on. Once the legacy started, Lord Redrick decided he'd been too lenient on the Ephesians. He had his people go and put them to the sword. Left them down here. Buried them under a heap of rock. After that, Redrick ordered the temple be sealed. It's been years like that. But up until recently, Lord Redrick hopes that if we redirect the temple to the living God, then we'll be forgiven, and the legacy will end. See, he smiles wryly. But until then, the temple is as you see it, unguarded. That's where you come in. Withran licks his lips. Those priests, maybe? They don't have a lick of sense between them. But they still don't deserve to go like that. Chopped down in their god's house. Doesn't sit right with me. If you get down there, find their remains, and maybe and finally give them a proper burial, Witron breathes out. No small task. There's coin for you, if you need motivating. Alof. Pleasant surprise to see that someone around here has a shred of respect for the dead. I'll find them. Then by the flame, I owe you a good turn, but listen, the temple's been sealed off. For so long, it's crawling with creatures. But if you get past them, the priest you could have beat down on the lower floor, they'll be there still, if they're anywhere. Those priests had all kinds of secret chambers, switches on the walls, trick sconces, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out, and take care down there. I don't want to have to send someone else after your remains. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try and patch myself up some. Okay, well he's up on his feet now. Okay, we can try and find out what's in here, if anything at all. Certainly, this will be a nice will-o-wisp. Fantastic. Okay, tell everyone to attack the will-o-wisp, and I don't think we need to.
I meant to do that.
I don't think we need to use any like spell levels or anything like that. Tell everyone again to attack that will-o-wisp. Yeah, okay. Oh no, there's a third will-o-wisp.
Your tale ends here.
Okay. We found some things. Let's see what's here. Edér. Copper. Oh, do I not have you? Let's see what it says. I can't read that. This parchment is worn and tattered, and the ink upon it is faded. In this time of hardship, something must have just as much faith in ourselves. I wish that those tooltips would stay up for a little bit longer. Never long enough to actually read them. I did see a spirit that vacated once the fight started, which is sad. Oh, good old spiders. Everyone, attack spiders. Okay. These won't be too hard. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was a bit more like what a fight for our level should be like. When we was in Cade Newer, I will say that there was some spiders. And my god, there was a lot of them, and they took a lot more hits than those ones that did. A lot. They were insanity. What's a skid here? Okay. I think this deserves some. This is a fight that needs some spells being cast. Oh, maybe not. Maybe. I thought that was going to be a little bit of a potent fight, but it wasn't really. A book. Some other books and some coin.
Hey.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Hopefully no one will get killed. Our priest almost died, but that's okay.
Hey.
At least he survived. A fine sword, okay. Inventory. You, my friend, you have a 15 to 22, that's a 15 to 21. Is it any better in any other way? Properties, yours is sharp, this one's fine. Right click for details. Plus 15% damage. Could enchant it. Use this. It looks like it might be
Alright then.
somewhat decent for you to use. Let's see what else is here.
Hey.
Yeah, having a dedicated tank is very nice. These press scrolls are coated in a thick layer of grime and dust. Let's see what this says. To his grace I write to implore. The rest of the letter is crossed out in several places and then abandoned altogether. Hey. I was expecting a fight in here.
A simple test. That's settled.
Oh, we unlocked it. Great. Hooray. Okay, we got those.
Hey.
Okay. So that's a secret doorway into there. We can have a look at. Okay, we found one of these young whelps. Everyone to attack it. That isn't going to take very long. It's just a very young thing. Yeah. Okay, this is a bit more along the speed that we want. We're not. Our characters aren't at a high level yet. We don't have, great ability to do things. Verminous grounds these platters, although mould still grows green. Black clumps black clumps across the table. Okay. Nothing down here. Anything over here? I'm expecting to find something that's gonna beat us up in a second. We're seemingly okay at the moment. Okay, so we have something here. 3 bells hang from the stone protrusions stone protrusion that runs along this wall. Years of dust and grime coat the metal. There is one large bell at the center, flanked by 2 smaller ones. Examine the bells. The bells appear to be fully intact. They are made of thick iron and look very heavy. There doesn't appear to be much out of the ordinary about them. Ring the left smaller bell. Ring the right smaller bell. The bell sounds strange. Warbling pearl that grows to a painful shrillness before it diminishes to a mournful chime. Middle bell. Okay. You hear it. You heave at the bell, and as it swings back into the other direction, the clap strikes a low, powerful note against the heavy iron. You feel the ringing in your chest as the sound moves through the ruined halls in a rolling tide. Silence the bell. You reach out, hold the clap still around you. The echo diminishes. Leave.
A simple test.
Locked.
Hey.
Let's see. Let's go middle, right, left. I don't know what those are supposed to do.
All right then.
So we will leave them be for now.
Been poisoned.
Ooh. Okay, so we found some things.
Hey.
Our cleric has been poisoned, apparently. And we will see what the this thing does here. +2 perception. You have a cape. Can't be changed in combat. Oh, did we trigger combat? I didn't even notice. Oh, triggered a large amount of combat apparently.
Poison!
Okay. Okay, apparently we got jumped here. It's a shame that we got jumped. There was a lot of them.
You're not getting through me.
This was an unexpected
You're not
fight.
getting through me.
At least only 3 of us went down.
Of course.
Okay. A spirit. A haze fills the air, coalescing steadily into a blur of dust and mist. It gathers into an outline of what appears to be a dwarf, a shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than sight is the sense within you, of a powerful energy. It roils and seethes with a grief that seems to spill into your own thoughts, tainting them until the sorrow is your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges towards and into you, and suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit stone corridor lined with torches and gleaming crystals. You're running. Your footsteps echo off the stone around you. You forgot to tie your sandals. You forgot to tie your sandals. Okay, and they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late again. The ride's going to begin without you. You hear the tolling of a bell, and your spirit lifts as you recognize the familiar warping tone of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky, and the last to fade in the dawn light. You pray fiercely that this is the first of the chimes, and not the last. The light fades, as does the memory, and when your eyes clear, the spirit is gone.
Are you feeling unwell? You were behaving a little oddly.
I'm a watcher, a true speaker for the dead. I never thought I'd meet one in the flesh. It's not so bad being able to talk to spirits. Well, there's a gilded cover for for a dark book. I suppose that's one way to learn from the past. Just ask the spirit outright. Let's move on.
Hey,
See if there's anything in here. Hey, we get a wand. Pavlov's. The spicy rice from one of these dishes. Yeah, okay. Just more descriptive text. Let's get our wand on. That's an 11 to 17. That's an 11 to 17. Eoth, you have a scepter. 10 to 15. Join the wand crew, my friend. You have a rapier and I have a dagger, apparently. I suppose I could... If I want to use a second weapon, I should use that. You're going to be the one up front, usually. Can you not equip this? Oh, okay, this goes where your thing was, and I think the only person who doesn't wear one of those is actually my character, so we'll put that on him. Okay, we can't go in there, so we'll continue to leave. Said the sound of the right bell first, which we did try, so maybe we should find some hints. Maybe it'll tell us an order in which we need to chime the bells in. Okay, spider down here. Everyone attack.
at least we don't have to listen to him anymore.
Attack. Okay. Wait. Did Dorrance die? Is he dead? Dorrance has left the party. How did you die? God damn, man. Okay, I'm gonna go check if that is if there is a way of actually correcting that, if we can resurrect him or something like that. If there's a way of doing that, fantastic. If not, I might I don't know, reverse save, because I think he might be the only healer companion of the entire game, which kind of would make the game unnecessarily hard. I'll be right back in one sec with an answer for that though. Welcome back. After going through and reviewing what people have said online about the permadeath about this game, and as I said, I do really like permadeath playthroughs. I really like my playthrough being a permadeath my character with a game that I am comfortable with, a game that I know the mechanics of, like Fallout 4, those kind of things. So I've decided, because I've had a look through and apparently it's kind of mixed what it says online about getting another healer. I decided that I decided to just reload the save before coming in here, went back through the entire place, cleared it out, did everything I did before. I think I've swapped everything back to what it was. So I think I've given Edér the sword, Alof the wand, and Aeon the necklace thing. So I think everyone's outfitted, everyone's hurt. I've read about how the permadeath works. Now I understand how it works, because I haven't been reading many of the tooltips because I've been trying not to do rules reading. I don't mind reading lots of like dialogue. I just don't want to sit here and read loads of little tutorial things. And I've read that your endurance bar, which is the bar on the left, which as you can see on Kuna, is that his name? Kuna? Kana. You can see that his endurance is 40 out of 66. The health that you see, like this down here, is not actually their health, it is their endurance. Which once that gets to 0, it starts taking down your health slowly, and then once you get to 0 on both, your character permanently dies. So you need to balance that out. So oh, you have some. Oh, you have some. Okay, we're going to rest before we continue on, because Canner is hurt. I don't want him to die. Camping supplies aren't too expensive. We can just continue now. Oh, I wish I'd known that was all that was there. I probably wouldn't have done it. I'm just gone to the inn. But we see a spirit. The nearby crystals light the cracked monasteric floor in shades of orange, and at certain angles, the metallic symbol beneath your feet gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as with summer heat. The very dust in the air seems to pull together until a thin, glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think, in its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you can see the shape of a man, features rendering in broad strokes of air and smoke. Who are you? Your voice sparks boomed. The spirit surges with a sudden blazing light, and in the next moment you are somewhere else, your mind assaulted with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You are in the chapter hall. Priests and faithful have gathered in a great crowd, spilling into the hall. Bodies press against you. surging towards to listen, forwards to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Someone has snuffed the candles, and the room is dark, save for the podium lit from behind. Two people stand before it, lit in silhouette. A man A man is shouting, voice so ragged with fear you cannot understand what he says. But the rectrix stands calm, unmoved. Her strength will see you all through these dark times. You feel that hope like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. The spirit tears itself from you with sudden dizzying force, and you find yourself back before the ruined altar, swaying. The spirit fades as suddenly as it appears. The face of the stranger has had most of its features struck off. It's the only thing around here. Let's see what's through here. I don't think we've gone through here yet. Oh, the wisp. Yes, we did come through here.
You're not getting
I obviously forgot that this is a room which I've got to go in then. Okay, we can just deal with the will-o-wisps.
Ready when you are. Not a problem.
That's what they had. Just one of them this time. That's okay. And that spirit faded.
Hey.
Oh yeah, there was this brick here, wasn't there? What was in here? Yes, okay.
Hey.
And with that, I think we've searched everywhere. Let's talk to him.
Hail, traveler.
You've returned. Find anything? I'm Zex1 on the upper level, no sign yet. I've reached a strange door by some bells. Do you know how to open it? Ah, that door. I swear you'd used to be able to feel those bells above the ground. Feel it through the dirt. I know you have to ring them in order, and that's all. One of their rituals. You might find more information in the rectrix room. Maybe even a key. It's over by the scriptatorium with all the books. And Skidder too.
Hey.
Did we find a key? I think we found a scriptatorium. Did we go through here? Oh, no, we haven't been through here. I don't think we've been through here at all. Okay. Let's just note. Initiate's note. Okay, that's not of use. That is very useful. Nice, we found a campsite. Let's see what's in here. Okay, I think we just haven't we haven't fully explored yet. Let's surround it. Yeah, no, we didn't attack these at all. I was thinking to myself, did I miss these? No, I did not. At least I don't think so. What's this? Turquoise. Letter home. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's relevant to what we need. Yeah, we're just in a room. Yeah, that's the water room. Where the spirit was. So we can continue. Let's see if... No, we don't want to be on this side. Sorry, we want to be on this side, don't we? That was the scriptorium, by the look of it. Or was this... No, this was the scriptorium, okay. Oh, there's a bookshelf here that I... Let's see if this actually gives us the... No. Let's see about... In here. Is there anything in here that we missed? There was a book in here. Do you have it? Book of Verses. It's not that. Letter Home. I don't think it's that. Doesn't look like it's that either. Malicious Note. Acapella. No, I do not see anything. I never switched that around. Okay. If we need to do it in a certain order, that shouldn't be too bad, considering that it's 3 barrels. So there's a few outcomes, but there's not too many. In fact, we're not even supposed to be going in that way, are we? I think we need to go... Nope. I'm lost. How did I get lost? How on earth did I get lost? We've been here before. I just click there. I'll let them get here by themselves. Because apparently I'm inept and can't find my way anymore. Okay. We have investigated this place. 3 bells. We have...
A simple test.
Okay. We went left, left, right, middle then. We could go left, left, left. What did that do? I just skipped that, didn't I? Left. Ring again. The bells, merry tolling sounds once more through the ruins. A strange hush falls upon the room, muting the sound of the bells and the eternal drip of dampening stone alike. And then a sudden distant toll sounds from the bells, so loud and piercing you are compelled to cover your ears. And then silence. Maybe... Okay. Middle. 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 Same. Okay, let's have a look through the inventory. Let's see if we got anything. Any books? Anywhere? Books, books, books that tell us what to do. Okay, I'm going to I'm gonna do some reading. Okay, we did not find anything whilst reading, and I believe all we know right now is that the right bell is the first and the last. So, we'll press the right bell first. Let's go for the big one, then the left one, and then is that the last one there? Oh, there's a quiet melodic chime from all three bells before their distant, discordant voices met in one powerful, rising rush of sound. It seems to fill the whole of the temple and driving flood of song that drowns all other thought. As the tolling fades, you hear the creak from the direction of the doors as the passage to the lower levels swings open. Okay, nice. Okay. We knew from that one vision we had that the right one was the first and the last. So I suppose that's the other clue you get, and you have to guess between which of the other two is the second, and then which one's the third. Okay. I thought that it might have been written down somewhere. There was a key mentioned, but we didn't find a key in here at all.
Hey,
So we go downstairs. Okay. Is there anything in here?
you know, it's strange looking back. All the time I spent here growing up.
Oh, it's custom information.
Never seeing what was coming.
Let's see what we have here. A shadow. Okay. Teleporting. Okay, we have doorway and other. And another doorway. Okay, sorry for that. I had a little bit of a interlude go on then, but I think right here is a good place to stop it. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, stick around, and hopefully I'll see you later on for more Pillars of Eternity or some other games. Thanks for watching. See you next time.